Hello everybody and welcome on ACCESSO RISERVATO. I'm Francesco Bommartini and today I'm here with KARRI HANNINEN. Hello KARRI.
Hey Francesco and hey everyone. How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing great here. It's really nice weather outside. Got a nice day ahead. Some guitar lessons. Pretty cool here.
Okay. Have you done also some workout?
A little bit. I'm like really light-weighted person, but I worked out for like, I don't know, 2 months or something like that. So
okay.
maybe someday you will see me get like slowly, slightly increasing in size. You never know.
It's okay. But you won't make workout, but you play so much.
Oh yeah.
You play guitar because all the people that are listening to us must know that you are a guitarist and also a little bit a YouTuber. Is it right?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. I consider myself mainly a guitar teacher that does like fun YouTube videos as well, and it's really focused on guitar playing. So, yeah, I think that's the main thing. You know, just guitar playing and music in general is like the #1 focus on the stuff that I do.
Okay. YouTube is only the medium that you use to present to the world.
Oh, for sure. It's something that I just enjoy doing, and that's not something that I necessarily have to be doing to make something else work. It's just something that's like really fun. Like, you know, it gives me the option that when I hear like a cool sounding song or a cool sounding riff, I can just make like something, kind of show people what kind of riffs I've heard, and just kind of present those to other people as well. So I just enjoy it a lot.
Okay. KARRI, why did you begin your channel and did you expect that success?
Ooh, that was actually, I think around 2.5 years ago when I started making like more seriously these videos. And I actually started it because I was working like a day job. I wasn't giving guitar lessons full time at that point yet. And I didn't really enjoy the job I was at, and I wanted to, you know, do some music and just enjoy. So I started making like I think the first videos were something like some Megadeth riffs, some Metallica riffs, and then I think the Metallica video.
Did you remember when you recorded the first video?
Yeah, I remember it pretty well. At least, yeah. I think there were like some of the older ones as well before I really started like doing the videos consistently, and I still remember doing them like I think it's like thrash versus death metal or something like that, where I was like just shooting myself against the wall, and yeah, I remember that, like the room I was in, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
Okay, and for the success, did you expect?
Not really, and I don't know. It's still like I really feel like I'm just like a bedroom guitar player and a guitar teacher. So it's difficult to say for me like what's success in a way. I think it's just like you know, doing what I like, and if people enjoy watching it, then that's a good thing. And it's a pretty difficult difficult topic as well, because I don't think like. Even if my videos were viewed a lot more or a lot less, I don't think that would affect too much on like you know, the success I feel like I'm having at the moment.
Okay, but you have about 30,000 subscribers on your channel, no?
Yeah, exactly, and yeah, I think that's pretty weird to think of it like that, but it's a cool thing. I'm really happy for that, and it's nice to see that other people enjoy the things that I enjoy creating.
Yeah. Your favorite genres are thrash and death metal. When did you begin to listen those styles, and what are your favorite bands?
I think I was around 6 years old when I heard Slayer's Raining Blood for the first time. And then I told about that to my dad, and my dad bought me Slayer's Undisputed Attitude CD. And that, of course, turned out to be like the only hardcore punk cover album. Yeah. But I think that's also one reason why I'm also like a huge hardcore punk fan, because of that album. But that started from there, I at first listened to mainly like Slayer. I was like 6 years old, so didn't know where to find this music or anything like that. And when I was like, I think 12 years old or something like that, a friend of mine introduced me to Cannibal Corpse.
Wow.
And that got me into like death metal as well.
Yeah, and do you like also Pantera?
Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see this, but
I know.
yeah, I like it a little bit.
I put this shirt because I really love Pantera. I haven't a tattoo, but I've seen that you have one, so I put this one for the interview. And about other thrash and death bands, are there something else that you really enjoy?
For sure, like there's many different bands I enjoy, and right now I'm just immediately thinking of like the bands that I most recently listened at, because there's so many different bands. There's of course like the big four. That's kind of the obvious answer. And
yeah.
Most recently, I've listened to a lot of like Invocator, for example.
Invocator.
Yeah, Invocator. I think that's let me double check it. Yeah, Invocator. Also Vendetta, and some older Megadeth has been playing recently. Of course, Sepultura.
Yeah.
And yeah, those are the first bands that come to my mind. But there's of course like so many great bands and great albums. It's difficult to just name them all.
Yeah. After you must prepare because we will speak about your top 3 albums ever. I know that it will be really difficult, but the next question is different, and is what are your favorite YouTubers of your kind, guitar players, for example, and of other kind?
Sure. So Andrea Bomma Bokarusov, when it comes to like metal music, he's just a fantastic guitar player. I just love watching his videos. He's got the attitude in there. And then there's Vermilion, like really nice guy, and just does like great playthroughs. There's Jamie Slays, awesome guy as well, huge metal fan.
Yeah. And
of course All England as well. But I think when it comes to like actually like guitar playing, I've mainly watched like the other YouTubers, and when it comes to like just enjoying spending some time watching some YouTube videos, then I watch like All England. He's like really fun guy to look at and watch.
Yeah. And other kind of YouTubers, do you follow someone? Do you see some other kind of videos?
Sure. Actually, I've been like spending the past few days watching like almost like too much of I'm not sure if I can remember his name. Magnus Mitbo, I think is his name. He's like a rock climber, bouldering, just a crazy guy, does like weird things on the walls. And I've been watching like way too much of that for like the past 3 days. And he's like really fun guy to look at.
Sometimes I take a look to some videos about parkour, or people that going up the really high structure or skyscrapers and make some crazy things. It's really impossible to figure to me.
For sure, like, I've seen some of those videos as well. It's crazy, like when they shoot the video downwards and you can see like how high they are, and it's like, oh, it feels almost bad to look at them, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah, are really emotive videos,
Oh, for sure.
Where you live in Finland, and how many places did you see in the world?
I live in Hyvinkää, Finland, and in my adult life, or after I was like, I don't know, 13 or 15 years old, I've only been to like in some football trips to Spain, Turkey, maybe like the Netherlands, Denmark, but I haven't really been outside of like Europe, I don't think.
Yeah.
And when I was like really young, my parents used to drive throughout like pretty much all of the countries in Europe, and I was with them, but I was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years old, so can't really tell that I've been there, if that makes sense.
And what are the best places that you've seen and you remember?
I would say probably the Turkey and Spain, because that's kind of the most far away from Finland. It has like a little bit different like culture, more kind of a bigger difference than if I would just go to Sweden or Estonia or like the countries nearby. And yeah, those were just like really fun trips. I used to play football a lot, kind of semi-professionally, I guess, as a kid.
As a kid, but now do you play again football?
I got injured when I was 16, so I haven't really been playing after that. But up until that point, I played a lot.
Okay, and
but then the guitar playing came.
Okay, have you got also favorite city?
That's a tough question. I would probably say Helsinki.
Helsinki. Okay, in Finland. So you're living in the right place.
Yeah, I live like 50 kilometers from Helsinki, so it's a little bit not right there, but I love Helsinki. I've lived there for a couple of years.
I've read an article on an Italian newspaper about Finland that is considered the happier place on earth.
Yeah, that's kind of a fun thing for Finns, because we have heard about those like different studies, and it's like I guess it's fun here and happy here, but it's kind of the standard. It's kind of normal. There's always the ups and downs. It's kind of the basic life here as well.
Okay, you teach guitar online. How much time do you play guitar, and when you start your online lessons?
I give around like 15 to 16 lessons a week, and when it comes to most of my own guitar playing goes when I just start planning a new video, start practicing for that. That's kind of a good way for me to practice as well. And then when it comes to recording, that's also a good practice. And what was the other question?
The other question is when you start online lessons.
I started online lessons around 2 years ago. I think late 2018, or actually I think it was around the time when I had done the videos for a couple of months on YouTube. So that was around the same time that I started giving Skype guitar lessons as well.
All right. And it was difficult to promote that kind of activity?
At first, I honestly didn't promote at all. So it was more like people started sending messages that they would like to take guitar lessons.
Okay.
Afterwards, you of course have to learn the promotion side, advertising, all that side of things. But yeah, I would say if anyone wants to do like the same thing, just focus on like doing the best possible content that you can, and that's gonna kind of attract people towards you to learn from you.
Okay. Did you met many people with this kind of activity, and have you found some people that are really near to you in some way?
For sure, I've definitely been fortunate enough to talk with plenty of people. I've never met anyone in real life, but I've had the chance to talk with many different people online. And the most closest people to me have been my own students, actually. And I've seen a couple of them in real life. We have just been hanging out, just having fun.
How many students have you now?
I think yesterday I counted 26 active students.
26?
Yep. Okay.
Many?
Yeah, it's quite a lot. Some take weekly, some takes, twice a month, some takes once a month.
And are all from Finland?
There's from 10 different countries. So actually, I think there's only 6 from Finland.
6
then
from Finland?
From rest are from Australia, United States, Israel. I've had some from Iraq as well, and pretty much all over the world.
An Iraqi. Wow. Strange to listen, because I think that in Europe we are not habituated to Oriental kind of playing guitar. You know, it's really a different world. Also in music.
Oh, for sure. It's yeah, the cultures depend on like where you're living at. Yeah.
Okay. And have you got had you got some students from Italy also?
From Italy, I've had some students. Let me quickly check out. So
It's a curiosity.
yeah, I don't think I actually right now have any from Italy, but I have a friend from Italy who was in the middle of like that whole Corona zone like a few months ago.
Ah, okay. So he lives in Bergamo?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I can't remember the name, but yeah.
Okay, but he play in a band?
He's like pretty much like a beginner guitar player, like a really nice guy. Yeah.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. You're young. Okay. If you must choose your favorite video, what it is?
YouTube video or like a DVD?
No. Both.
It's probably gonna be some sort of a live clip that I watched like 1,000 times. Probably something like DRI Live at the Ritz or something like that.
Okay.
And for DVD,
Yeah.
probably something like Unholy Alliance. I think it was part 2, where there was like Slayer, Mastodon, and Lamb of God.
Lamb of God. Okay. And did you see them live?
Yeah, I've seen. I saw like when Slayer did the last show on Finland. There was also Lamb of God in there as well.
I saw the last Italian show, Slayer, with I've seen 2 times, because one time in Milan there were with them Obituary, Lamb of God, and Anthrax.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the same. Yeah.
The same tour. Okay. At the end of 2018. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Around the same. It could be early 2019 as well, because I think I got it as. No, it was actually because I got it as a birthday present. The tickets there.
Yeah, and I saw them also in a big festival near here that is called Rock in the Castle, near Verona. I'm calling you from a small town near Verona, and so there were both killer concerts.
Oh, for sure. Always a great show.
Yeah. Are Slayer your really favorite band?
I would say it's probably the most influential band overall for me. It's not something that I still listen like, okay, I listen today like some God Hates Us All on their car. It's the most influential band definitely, because I've listened at them for like such a long time.
Okay. I didn't understand what you say about God Hates Us All.
I listened at that album in my car today. Because I was going to say that I haven't really listened at Slayer for a while, but actually I listened at them today.
Yeah, for me it's a killer album, that one. And
sure.
not all the Slayer's fans think so.
Yeah, but I think the same. Yeah, the same goes with like Undisputed Attitude, also like Divine Intervention, Christ Illusion, and I think those are like some of my own favorite albums. There's always like this experience once you listen like one album, and I think those albums have so many different memories to me. Like when I've been listening at them, they're like really, really great music, great atmosphere in the albums as well.
Yeah, but in fact, I think that the music is a technique, etc., but it's especially emotion, and so if you have some memories with the music that you listen, is better.
Oh, definitely. That's always like you can almost like relive some of the memories once you listen to those classic albums.
Yeah. do you understand after some time what are the videos that works better for your channel?
Definitely, yeah. It would be actually pretty simple to do like these more viral videos. That's like a pretty simple idea. You can just okay, if I put it in like short, you could just look like what videos does the best, what kind of a thumbnail works the best, and you could just keep feeding that same idea over and over. But I think I would get like bored out of my mind if I just started going for the views. Like just did like the big four covers, different types of like top 10s and 100 levels of difficulty, these kind of different viral ideas. But I think it's pretty simple to just look for what works on YouTube and just do like your own version of that if you want to get tons of views.
Okay. Are you thinking to new formats for the future?
Am I thinking of what?
To new formats, video formats, different from that kind are you doing now?
Sure. I think like the latest video I did is like a thrash riff challenge, and it's going to be more like a community thing, and I think that's going to be like really fun if that gets going nicely, so people are enjoying that, because it's yeah, like the first video was like so much fun, and I got like some good ideas for the next challenges as well. I think that's something, and also of course like some more originals at some point, like full-length ones instead of these kind of short riffs.
Okay. Do you promote your video, and in what way?
I've sometimes contacted the original bands which I cover and just let them know like, okay, I did this video. If you have time to check it out, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, that has been pretty much the only way. Also, of course, like sharing on my own Facebook, sharing to different groups. Sometimes I use like Reddit, just found like some, I've never really used Reddit. I think it's like subforum or something, subreddit. Try to find the fitting ones and just post there. And yeah, it's a pretty straightforward way that I've used to promote some videos.
Okay. And what do you think about social media, social network, for example, Facebook, Instagram, etc.?
Honestly, if I didn't do these videos, and I probably wouldn't be on there. I'd probably just keep my contacts numbers on my phone and just like focus on making meetings with them in real life and just doing that. But I think it's like a fantastic way for, not everyone has the chance to live nearby, good friends. So that's like a good way to just, keep in touch.
Now we play a game, a small game. It's called In or Out. I have 6 questions. I say to you 2 things, and you must choose only one, and you can also explain why. A little explanation. In or out, creator or Sodom?
Sodom, and that's gonna be in. So that's only because I've listened to Agent Orange like so many times. That's like one of my favorite albums. I think that's just the main reason why I select Sodom.
Okay. Beer or wine? If you drink.
I would say I don't really drink, but I would say beer probably, because I've never really drank wine either. But some beer. Like I have 3 kids now, so I don't really get the chance to go drinking.
Okay, you have 3 kids?
Yep.
Wow. So you're married?
Actually divorced 4 months ago.
Wow, but you're so young. It's really difficult for me to think that you have 3 children at 26.
Yeah, they're almost 6. The oldest one is almost 6 right now.
Wow, compliments.
Thanks.
Continue with In or Out, Slayer or Megadeth? Simple.
Oh, this is the most difficult one. I have to say Slayer.
For the same reasons that you explained before.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably the most influential band to me.
Okay. CDs, vinyls, or Spotify?
I would say vinyls if I had the player. But yeah, let's say vinyls because that's kind of the, I think that's the best for the artists as well. Because it's usually the most easy option for the consumer isn't the best one for the artist. So I would say vinyls.
Okay. Children of Bodom or Impaled Nazarene?
Let's say Children of Bodom. I haven't listened that much at either of them, but I think Alex Alaiho is a pretty damn good guitar player, so let's go there.
Yes, I think too. But did you see also the last concerts in Finland? Of them? About 4 months ago, 5 months ago?
I don't think I didn't go there. I had like many friends who just went there and looked at the last show.
Okay. Okay. The last is Pantera or Testament?
Pantera. That's like, Alex Skolnick and the other guys are just fantastic, but I have to say Pantera. That's also one of my favorite bands ever.
Karri, it was a pleasure to interview you for ACCESSO RISERVATO, and I hope that we can see again in the future. And I've also a surprise because between 2 days I will interview Boccarusso.
Oh, really nice. Say hi to him.
So you can see both the interviews really soon, I hope. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time. It was awesome interview.